Hi guys, my name is Kristen Marshall. I'm one of the coaches on this team, and I'm really excited to be sharing with you a little bit about a transformation that I've had with my personal life when it comes to coaching, and it's really one that I never even really expected when I was getting started. So when I got started coaching, I was 8 weeks postpartum with my second daughter, and I was really turning to Beachbody for the at-home fitness programs to lose that baby weight and to really have something in my life that would enable me to get back to feeling like me amid that immediate postpartum period that I was in. I just wanted to feel better and feel like myself. And once I achieved that with the 21-day fix program, I wanted to pay it forward to others. So my goal in getting started as a new coach was that I wanted to be able to help other women and other individuals feel as good as I felt as a coach, doing these programs and living this healthy lifestyle. I knew that when I was getting started that I wanted to be an active building coach, somebody that's building a team and trying to change their lives in a positive physical way, mental way, and financial way. And one of the things that I was hemming and hawing about when I was getting started was whether or not I was going to have to go back to work full-time after having my second baby. I'm a pediatric registered nurse working long shifts in a hospital setting. And prior to having my second daughter, I was working 36 hours. So 12.5 hour shifts, which very often, if you're healthcare, you know, those 12.5 hour shifts turn into 14 or 15-hour shifts. We do days, nights, evenings, and I'm away from my home a lot during those days. And after I had my first daughter, I have 3 girls. After I had my first daughter, I missed a lot of her milestones. I missed a lot of her events. I wasn't there for Christmas. I wasn't there for her first steps. I was watching things on my phone that she was doing because I was working at the hospital full time at that point. So I really, really wanted to make it a goal and a mission of mine to be able to back down on my hours and be more present for my children here at home. So when I was getting started coaching, in my mind, I knew that I wanted to build a business, but I also just didn't know, what can I do with this? I'm unsure, that sort of thing. But I knew that if I gave it my all getting started, and if I was coachable, if I listened to the advice of the people above me, my uplines, if I tapped into the trainings, if I put my head down and did the work, I could make it happen. So I got to work pretty much as soon as I came on, with the intention to do something with this business, as I mentioned. And you guys, so I started at 8 weeks postpartum. I was going back to week at 16 weeks. By that 14, 15 week mark, when I had to let my manager at the hospital know if I was coming back to work and in what capacity, I was able at that point, after 2 months of coaching, to say, I'm gonna go part-time. And you guys, that was scary for me. That was scary for me to have that as a goal when I first started coaching, but I had to put my head down and I had to do the work. I had to have the grit and I had to just do it and believe. I had to just take that leap of faith and do it. And when I did that, in 2 months, I was able to say, I have seen what I have been able to achieve in 2 months. I've seen the paychecks coming in. I've seen what my team has already been able to do. It's already growing. I see the potential because now I'm learning about this business and I'm learning about this company, and I understand that there is a competency and plan to help competency plan in place to help us succeed. And we have mentorship groups and trainings and a huge supportive network to help us grow. And it's really up to us at the end of the day, at the pace that we want to set and if we're willing to put in the work. And I knew I was. So with all of those other things in place, I, at that 2 month mark of being a coach, said I'm going to go part-time. So I cut my hours back to 24 at the hospital, 2 shifts. And then actually after I had my third daughter, a year and a half ago now, I was able to cut back again to my 20-hour current position, which is 1.5 shifts at the hospital. And that was life-changing for me. I have been here for my girls. I've seen them with the majority of their milestones. I haven't missed any holidays. I've been able to do school pickup and drop-offs and the parent guest visits and all of that kind of school stuff, and it's meant the world to me. And the other thing is, when I was going out on maternity this third time, because the second time I was just getting started, the third time, I honestly didn't have to worry about constantly checking my paid time off bank, my PTO. I didn't have to worry about checking in with HR and making my paychecks, last to cover my insurance and making sure that they were accurate. It's actually kind of ironic because my hospital paychecks became more like my backup, and my Beachbody weekly paychecks became my primary source of income during that time because of the work and the hard, the heart and the hustle and everything that I decided to put into this business. So if you put the heart, the hustle, and all of that good stuff in, and you're coachable and you're willing to learn, you can move mountains with this business and you can truly change your life. I'm not done yet. And if you're getting started, I know you probably have big goals too. I have big goals. I have big dreams. I want to even do more to be here for my family and to set us up for success for the future. And I know that by following the systems we have in place, and honestly, by doing the work, because this isn't something that's going to happen overnight. Yes, I made the decision in 2 months to go part-time, but I wasn't making $1 million at that point. I was just confident seeing what I was having coming in every single week, that I could get to a place to replace my full-time nursing income, and I did that. I've been a coach for 3 years now. In my year 2, I replaced my full-time nursing income. So that's a little bit about my story and a different kind of transformation that I wanted to share with you, and I can't wait to hear what your dreams and ambitions are too.